Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only. The sky looks gorgeous. Nadia Exotica. So sorry for not attending yesterday. Very sorry. I was out later than I anticipated with a girlfriend. It was fun. Much needed, actually. Oh yeah, I have to post my links. And now that I think about it, I take a day off that she has off. At least from I was when I had my schedule. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, wait. That's precious. Okay, nope. Instagram changed up their little thingy, their format for the story sticker things. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Hi, Sue. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I have to do my snap. I also didn't know that I had a public snap page. So I'm starting to post on there more. I'm trying to make it separate from my regular Snapchat story. Oops, did I just send that to someone? I hope I didn't. I know. It's perfect for the theme because the theme is Cottagecore. Hold on. Yes, it's Nadia _ Exotica. I don't know how to write in this. How do I write in this? Because I'm tried to write a thingy on here. I only know how to start a poll, share. It doesn't give me the option to chat in here. I tried before. Chat filter. No. What the fuck? Start a poll. I don't know what I'm doing. I still need to learn. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a little haul. Hi, Angelique. Hello, Chris. Hello, Delron. Hi, Raiden. I'm doing a small haul, and it's going to be boring because it's books, but I'm feeling bookish again. I go through these phases. So far I've read, well, like throughout maybe like the last year and a half, I read a 50 Cent one where he was talking about hustling. Then I read archaeology one by, oh, I can't remember his name. I wrote a blog post about it. It's about like the indigenous West, I think. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Hang on. It's freaking windy. And I'm actually in a fall mood anyway. Like mentally, I'm in the autumn. So, and oh God. Oh, fuck. Good thing I brought a jacket out just in case. Thank you, Red Panda. Thank you. A born star? What? So, I just got your request, Sook. Gotcha. So, but like, yeah, no, I'm like, I wanted this, we just had a heat wave. We're out of it. I'm like, I want to just, I'm in the fall mentally. I'm like, nope. And, I go through these phases. And blog post, night Indian self screamed inside when you said your favorite movie. Well, one of them, Gangubai Kathiawadi. Love to this heat wave. I think we're all over the summer. I know. I'm like, I'm so fucking over it. But so that's kind of why I think I'm feeling so bookish, because I'm like, I just want to hole up. I want to read, and that's it. Fall time, I feel like, is when I feel the most inspired to do that. But, and look, just in case, because I feel like it's gonna get even colder. Tonight's supposed to be in the, I don't know, I think low 60s. Did you see Sook? Did you see her in Darlings? It's sad. It's a sad movie. Well, not any more sad than Gangubai, but in Darlings it was like about DV, which is awful. But yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but I liked that movie too. Should have been doing so good about not breaking these. So, hold on. I realized upon wanting to read, I realized that I don't even, I don't really have like any cute little fantasy books. Like, it's, shit. They're literally just like stuff to do with archaeology, spiritual philosophy, stuff like that. The 50 Cent book, but nothing cute and kitschy and like, you know, fantasy based, anything cute. So Cottagecore also does like, right? I'm like, so I found this book and I'm so far loving it. I bought this last night. And I knew, so a long time ago, there's this woman I followed on Instagram called Troll, what the fuck was her username? It was like Troll Ears or Troll something. Amazing. Like, she did this dope cosplay. Like, she was so cool. Troll doll? No, Troll deer. I don't remember. She lived in the forest. She was like super dope. Amazingly, like creatively talented. But I feel like her name was like Troll Tears, maybe Troll Tears. So I've always really loved like the aesthetic of it, the woodland fairy stuff. Like, that's cute as hell. But I've never written. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. I've never read like any of the Cottagecore books. I didn't realize it was such a thing. So I picked up the Spell Shop, and I'm already on page, I think I'm near 100. I'm on 88, and I'm gonna read some more of this when I get off here. So far it's really fucking cute, and I don't know, it's just so charming, and it's so weird and quirky and cool. I don't know why instinctively I'm like, I want this one. Cottagecore is like anything to do with like woodland stuff, make-believe stuff, like foresty kind of based things, and there's usually a cottage involved. But like, I've seen people take like a certain spin on it with like elves or like toadstools or like kind of like woodland creatures. And it's by Sarah Beth Durst. She's really good at writing, honestly. And if unfortunately, I don't know when this was. I don't know when this was. Where the hell do you see where it was, when it was written or published? Doesn't say. Should, I don't know. Anyway, love it. I do taxidermy in the word in my log cabin. I think it counts. It counts, Reba. Love it. Very soft kawaii. Yes, 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 yes. Pinterest. That's kind of where I saw most of the art for that, was Pinterest. Saludos, corazón. ¿Qué pasó, Robert? Neither. Hansel and Gretel, technically cottagecore. I don't know. Well, it's not as kitschy and cute. I don't know if you could. I'm sure they've probably done like cottagecore like takes on it. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Because they have, because it is literally like a cottage made of candy. But this is so fucking cute. It has like mermaids in it. It has these cool creatures. And I don't even think like it's not really human. The way that they like told the main character, kind of described the main character, she's like not human. And it's pretty fucking dope. And I'm just gonna give it away, okay, a spoiler, sort of. Her little companion is a talking snake plant. Like, how fucking cute is that? My best friend was like, I have a snake plant in my room. So cute, so damn cute that I got this. The book name is The Spell Shop, and there's actually a audiobook as well. There's an audiobook, I think, on Audible. It's by Sarah Beth Durst. And it has something to do with, like, I don't know. It's cute. It's really cute. So this, I don't even know, I was tantalized by the cover. It's a big read, but I'm kind of excited. My friend, I had no idea until I got in the car, because Target right now is doing like a little like book sale. I was either that or Barnes and Nobles. And I went to Target. Yes, it is actually really cute. It is so cute. Hi, J.E. And so this is actually number 2. It's a sequel, I suppose, or the second in a, I don't know what you call, book series. And it's called Love Unwritten, and I really just love the cover of it. I really did. Oh, now that I look at it too, I didn't even look, I didn't even pay attention. But my friend, she was like, I have the first one. I'm like, I guess I'm starting with the second. But what's interesting is like the layout is almost like there's certain, looks like it's a text thread on some of these. So I have a feeling this will be one of those like college romance types. Hi, Sam. It'll be interesting. Now that I look at it too, I'm like, I know it is a bigger book, but it's not like the layout is very different. I don't even know. I have no idea. Did I sleep on the grind? This week has been tricky. For you too. Me too. Like, what the hell? But this looks so interesting. And honestly, I don't know. In terms of like Target having erotic romance, I can't say that this is going to be erotic, but I'm just in a real booky mood. For some reason, I'm like, I need to just get it in. I need to read it all. So, then this is just like a sticker book, which I can use for my, scrapbook, my junk journal, and also my letters to my aunt, the only person that I ever write letters to, my aunt. Although now that I think about it, when I have to like sign off, when I have to send off these like certified these certified checks, if you know, you know, I might make it cute so I know that they got them. I don't think USPS would mind. But, uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So anyways, the artwork in this is very cute. It's very Alice in Wonderland in some places. And as a matter of fact, I kind of thought it was Alice in Wonderland themed until again, I got in the car. Like when I got in the car, I was like, what did I even grab? I got 2 decks, 2 tarot decks, which I've started collecting again. I have a video coming out, not particularly about it. It's a work with me, where I'm going to kind of like film my readings that I do on the hotline. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that because I don't really want to, again, center my content around just one thing in particular or, you know, that entirely. So anyways, these are gorge. The artwork on here is gorge. And then what I noticed is deeper you get in the book, there's different color themes. There's like a Sacred Heart. It's not on this page, it's on the next one. Yes, Riva, you need to chill. Sam's. So, hi, Nia. So, I'm like, okay. Just really cute. Like, I really love, I think this will do great in some, I made a bookmark even with some of these, but I think these will do really good in my scrapbook. There's like Halloween theme, there's yellow. Fucking gorge. Like, are you kidding me? Sea themed, but I want to get to the gothic-y looking one. And then in the very kind of like last section, it's all these old English letters. Like, amazing. Who knew? Who knew Target carried such a thing? This one's red. I look kind of like. But where's the gothic looking one? That one makes my heart sing. Oh no, this is one of them. I guess there's 2 of them. I haven't even like explored it all the way. This. Like, gorge. We love to see it. The fans. Snake. Black cherries. Yep, I'm here for it all. But anyway, so this is kind of what I'm into right here. This is like what I've been doing. This is what I've been up to. I'm like here for it. Anything to kind of like, anything to, I don't know, do just something. Anything to something. Anything to like feel good. Because like obviously, you know, doing readings so much. People come to me with some very heavy shit. As a matter of fact, some people treat the service as like a therapy, which I have to always clarify. It is not. Story time's coming up. Story time's coming up. Story time's coming up. Thank you, Joel. Is it Joel or Joel? I'm so sorry. Walking like this in public, but not because I'm a bimbo, because I'm Freddie Fast beer. That's funny. But I just need some like copacetic shit. I need some creative shit to balance out the things people come to me for. The casino. No, I wish. Let's hit it up. Yes, hello, welcome. Paranormal spiritual experience. Yeah, I talked about this in a previous live, but it's so bizarre. And even in my rational mind, I'm like, I'm still like skeptical, especially being like, okay, being very spiritual, which I feel like I am, and very in tandem with my intuition. I mean, shit, all you have to do is look at my YouTube library, right? But like, I still think in a very kind of like rational kind of, my mind doesn't straight up just go to the spiritual side of things. It's very mundane initially. Like at first I'm like, okay, what's the logical explanation for this? But this one time, I actually kind of have 2, but this one, which I've talked about the other one too, I was walking down the street right by my house and it was late at night. It was hella late. Like, so no one would be up. Like, it's just weird to think that someone would be behind a fence throwing shit. But I was right by my house, like right when you turn up the driveway, and I was walking, I had earphones in, and I felt a rock hit the side of my face. Thank you, Ash. The rock hit the side of my face. It was little. It wasn't super huge, so it didn't cause much damage. But I turned and looked, and there was nothing there except a black and white cat. Like, what? And if you're kind of like privy, I guess, to Eastern spirituality, they like the Middle Eastern spirituality, they think or they believe that cats host jinn. And I had at the time a very close friend who was self-proclaimed psychic, could see like people's spirit guides. She had told me that it was a little kid spirit being hosted, and that's why a rock was thrown at my head. It was so weird. It was so weird. And but initially too, I'm like, okay, so who's behind the fucking fence just throwing rocks? Like, that was weird. I'm like, it was like 12 a.m. I think. And I had, at the time I was calling her my sister, I had her do the reading, and yeah, it was fucking nuts. Actually, now that I think about it, I have 3. I have 2 more. The other one, I was at my sister's house. I had a headache and I was napping on her bed. And as I woke up from the nap, I saw like a floating spectral head of a man. It was floating around almost like I compared this to this in the one that I talked about, the stream I talked about. Remember in Scooby-Doo, the live action, there's like the pool of souls and its heads. It was just like that. And it was so weird because it was like kind of trailing around the ceiling fan, and then it went away. It was weird. It was like this really handsome man. Like bodiless, like disembodied head just floating. And it was right when I woke up from a nap. And they say that that's like kind of like, that REM state, I think they call it. I don't know. They say that's when things like that can happen. Hi, Nova. Thank you. Skinwalker could very well be. I'm someone who believes in Bigfoot. So it's the mysterious, contextually appropriate man that's up to this, the man that conveniently appears when you need to put a name and a face to a crime, period. But I'm like, it could have just been like I'm in that dreamy state, you know? Yes, but it wasn't like a head as in like you saw like, the autonomy of like what would literally be like a head. It was like Scooby-Doo, that movie where they kind of have a tail. It was so odd. And then my third experience, which I never talked about this on the channel. Of course, LX. It's wonderful to be able to do that. So the third one I never spoke about. No, I was not stoned. As a matter of fact, like, that's not something I regularly do. I'll smoke CBD, but at this time, nope, I was sober. I was at my sister's house. I believe it was like a day trip. There were times where me, my mom, and my 2 brothers would take day trips for holidays and stuff to go visit my sister 3 hours away. And then, well, actually, at the time, she was in Sacramento, so it was less. It was more like 2 hours away. But it was a day trip because I remember leaving that same night. Other times, though, I would go and stay the night there for days on end. What happens after the year? Do you strand her in the desert? I did that with my other 6 wives. What? Reva. The third paranormal encounter, which I've never, I guess technically it's not mine, but I never talked about this on my YouTube. And my ex, the most serious ex of mine, who is no longer on this earth, he went through a really rough period when we broke up, and was using very harsh things, very, very harsh substances that obviously often cause you to hallucinate. Thank you, April. And so I remember him, he would always, oh, I don't want to say too much, but I'll just say, like, he would always hang out with the homies at a graveyard, which obviously you're using substances, you're in a graveyard. Terrible combination. And I remember him saying that he started to see these two faceless kids and that they were like antagonizing him, which is fucking creepy. And obviously, spiritually speaking, it's never good when they don't have a face. It can mean one of two things. Either something happened to their face in this lifetime or the most recent lifetime, or they don't want you to know who they are. So, anyways, I was in my little curandera era at the time, and I tried to help him out as best I could spiritually, I'll just say. And it was like probably 5 days until like he finally kind of had his shit back together, wasn't using. And I'm just saying that I feel like that played a role in why he was hallucinating, of course. But at the same time, again, you can be completely sober at a graveyard, and I feel like you can most certainly encounter things. When this one time I went to a graveyard with a friend, an old friend long ago, randomly this person started singing Ring Around the Rosie. Like, why are you singing that? That's very weird. Randomly. And then as soon as we come out of the graveyard, I'm like, why the fuck? I got mad. I'm like, why the hell are you singing that? Like, you're trying to scare me. And this person was like, I didn't even realize I was like singing it, you know? Like, so that was enough for me to stay the fuck away. I don't do that. I don't do graveyards. Nope. The last time I was in one was probably that Halloween when I talked about doing an edible on Halloween. That was probably the last time in 2019 when I was in a graveyard. Like, it's not, I don't do that just for fun. I don't do that. Especially don't, I'll just say vandalize. Don't vandalize graveyards. That's a stupid idea. People who go graveyards, I know, they really are. Like, what are you thinking? I'd seen, there was this one girl, I think she has a channel, her whole thing is based off of doing that. And like, they're always there late at night, and I'm like, nah, no thanks. Because even if it's not spiritually, like, just think of who could be lurking there. Like, think of, like, no thanks. It made me cry myself to, what? Terrorized by those faceless kids one day. Look, miss face for a face. Oh my god. Reva. Oh my god. If anything got attached, I wouldn't be surprised. But also, like, I don't know, spiritually speaking, you're supposed to leave an offering, right? Like, that's kind of what you're supposed to do. But nope, it's not for me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay my ass right outside the graveyard. Thanks. But also to be vandalizing a graveyard, thoughtless. Thoughtless. Like, why would you do that? It's not for me. I once took a toy from the graveyard when I was a child and got my ass beat. We drove back to return it, and my aunt done a blessing on me. Yes, never again. Nothing happened, but never again, I swear. Yeah, because you never know, too. Like, it's just kind of scary to think that someone could have put it there with certain intentions, you know? Not cool enough to rip my eyes, ears, mouth, and nose off like the other kids. Oh, my God. Reva. I know, right, Alex? I'm like, nah, nope. Count me out. I take that shit seriously. Like, nope. It's so weird to think, too, like, just no. Nah. No. Hell no. And at one point, too, I had a group of friends who thought it would be so cool. Like, they would always recommend, like, oh my god, let's go to the graveyard. And I'd get so pissed off. I'd be like, you need to fuck off. Like, just leave me out of it. Like, who thinks of this? Who thinks of this? Like, no. Are you going to honor a loved one? No? Okay, then you have no business there. Sayonara. Don't do it. Nope. Absolutely not. But I don't know. It's interesting to a point, and especially like, I don't know, the kind of things that you can find there, you know. I totally understand finding a toy and then wanting to take it, right? But like, who would have thought, you know, that, I don't know. It's just like a no for me. But speaking of graveyards, even though this has nothing to do with graveyards, I guess, but I love the vintage Halloween stuff. So adorable. I feel like there is another one. Oh yeah, and knock off NT wave to the ones who care. Oh, there's a geisha. That's so precious. And like Victorian styled women. I think this one, she's got like a hunting rifle. But they're so precious. I never would have thought Target would have something like this. Never would have thought. You love that page, Sam. I love the vintage Halloween stuff. My aunt always gives me, I have a whole collection of like vintage Halloween cards from her. But I really love this. I could have a lot of fun with this. Blue, a blue one. These lashes are from Amazon. Actually, go to the one, oh man, what live stream was that? One of my live streams, I have it in a pinned comment. I have the link to the lashes. This is one of my most recent ones. Was it the one where I was, shit, I don't know. I have the link to them. Or just look up XL Mink on Amazon and you'll find there's like a bunch of different ones. Like, to think that this whole thing is all stickers, like, gorge. What the fuck is going on over here, ho? I have better luck bringing a spirit home than a man. Oh, man. Don't tell me someone's gonna play music. That better be a truck going by. You've got to be kidding me. Before you were miming. Angelique. Of course, Elizabeth. If I get demonetized, I'm gonna throw a fucking fit. Just kidding, I really don't give a shit, you guys. I just need a bitch. Can you guys hear the music? Is it annoying? Is it loud enough for you to hear? I'm more gangster than any of those fucks next door. I was hoping to have like a coquette themed. That's actually badass. Actually, I'm surprised they don't. No, don't stop, Angelique. I can tell I'm getting old because I'm bitching about music. Christmas. I'll run laps around these motherfuckers. But anyway, I actually bought Banana Pea a copy as well. So, oh man. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And so, okay, I was thinking I'm going to try and have upload up in the beginning of the week, but maybe I'll try and stream tomorrow, maybe. But I know. No, I for real. I'm like, oh man. It also really hit me when people will tell me their age and they're like younger than me, and I'm like, oh man, when I anticipate them to be either my age or they're around, that's when I knew. I'm like, I'm getting fucking old. This is extremely inconvenient and annoying. Should I bring it, you guys, inside? As a matter of fact, it's almost... I'm like, when can you file a fucking noise complaint, bitch? Anyway. Okay. Last night I was watching one of Terry Jo's live streams, like archived live streams, and she was playing a song. It was like Salvatore, I think, or something by Lana Del Rey, and it was something I never heard before from her. I mean, I've heard a lot of her stuff, but like it was hitting. And then I also had seen in the recommended, it was like there was like a slowed reverb version of it, and I find myself often gravitating towards the slow reverbed like remakes of music, like Aisha Erotica, Vixen, Luxurious Vixen remix. The Kali Uchis, Bad Girl, or Sad Girls Love Money or whatever. Like the slow reverbed, and then there's some other ones too. But it just hits so differently. Certain songs, yeah, you love it. Certain songs hit so much better when they're slow and reverbed. Oh yeah, and of course, I don't think I've ever talked about her on my YouTube, but Celine Velvet, amazing. Like, I'm posting her on my stories at times. She's someone I found on Instagram Reels. Like, it was just a reel poll, I guess. Amazing. Did I ever just, I don't know if I talked about her on YouTube. I really don't think I have. She made an entire genre of her own kind of music off of Cyberpunk, the video game. Hello, Amari. The Cyberpunk video game, she created kind of like her own version of jazz, and it's amazing. Like, I just like her visuals and her music video. She just came out with one called what was it, Push or something? What the hell is that one called? Celine Velvet. Chase the Stars is my favorite. Neo Kitsch or whatever is good too, but she just came out with one called Flash. Yeah, Flash. So you have to really like jazz, but she's got like this new age kind of feel to her. And everything on her, like her whole aesthetic is vibrant, kind of like neon colors. Um, but I'm obsessed. I love her music. And I kind of love when like, I don't know what you call them, just like random kind of artists appear to you like that. They're not really mainstream, I guess you could say. Neon Hitch is one of them that I love, absolutely love. She's amazing. And then of course Celine Velvet, like I really resonate with her music. There's a few more. Audrey Nuna, I guess she is actually kind of, she's had some like pretty big songs. But I don't know. I love when I find kind of like hole in the wall artists, I guess, that not that many people know of. Let me see. Oh, I also don't want like, I don't want to, oops, what the fuck? Maybe I won't show, but yes, like underground. Yeah. I'll mute this, but her visuals are gorge. She's gorge. Her whole style is gorge. Here, look. She's so fabulous. I just love. What did Devin say? Something stupid? What the hell? Just so vibrant. I love. Gorge. Oh, it's Fallout. Okay, so that was my bad. It's not Cyberpunk, it's Fallout. Very interesting. I didn't know that. So apparently she like was inspired by Fallout, the video game New Vegas. You've seen her before. I seriously love. And your transition, have you reached your goals? I'd say so, yes. No spamming. Thank you. But yeah, so I thought I don't know why I thought it was Cyberpunk, but I guess that's a little too on the nose. That's a little too, you know. The neighbors are being loud as fuck. That way, that way, that way, that way. I need to live in a cottage. Well, I don't really know that I'm one to say anyone's like a good representation of any sort of community, really, honestly. As long as she's not the one who, there was one of them who outed some man, Benzino, whoever outed him, not a fan of. I don't know if that was her or not. Whether you like someone or not, they shouldn't be outed. I think that's fucked up. While simultaneously, no, let me not. But just the one lady who outed him, I don't fuck with her. And she's the reason why I actually made a video a long time ago, 2-3 years ago now, talking about how outing men is wrong. Yeah, I have AirPods, but one of the little rubber things broke. I need to buy, I've been saying this for so long, I need to buy a replacement the replacement things. I don't think it was her, Sam's. Oh, no, 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 no. It was someone else. Shanda? Shannon? Shannon. I don't remember her name. But is that a drone? What the fuck is that? The other night, I think it was kind of like, it was probably 4th of July. There was like a weird drone. I'm like, that's a weird time to have a drone out. There's fireworks in the air. But Sydney Star is definitely someone outed someone. Yeah, I don't like that. See, I don't like. Good, Elizabeth. Yay, I'm so happy. No, I don't think it was her that I'm referencing. Benzo. But yeah, no, I don't like any of that. I don't like that. There's just no reason for any of that. Nope. I'm not here for that. Don't like that energy. Do not like it. Imagine trying to get my attention and then my moderators block you. You mean your earbuds didn't come with extra cushions? No, they didn't. No. And also they were a gift. They were sent to me, but they didn't, no. I don't think. I suppose I could look. But Shannon. Shauna. Maybe it was Shauna. Shauna Williams? No, not Williams. I don't know her last name. Something like that. Could you do a video talking about all the tattoos? I would love to do a tattoo tour, yes. That's on my list, my long, extensive list of things I need to make videos on, like video requests or video ideas. I would love to do a tattoo tour. As a matter of fact, I want to do another tattoo vlog too. I need to go get this shit shaded in so that way I can do like another piece. I want to start another piece. Actually, I want to start a casino. Yes, that's the one. I'm so good. But I want to start my casino piece for my mom, dedicated to my mom. And it's going to be like quarter sleeve. Would you consider that a quarter sleeve or a half sleeve? I don't know. But another tattoo vlog coming up as well. My last one got demonetized because of the title, which I don't give a shit. But hopefully this time it will be less. I don't know. It was a little risque. But I need to go back to that guy because he does amazing work. And I still have him on my Snap. And he's like, we stayed in touch. He's dope. What's up? Is this Mac Dre? This sounds familiar, this song. I've heard this one before. But I can't think of who. I don't think it is Mac Dre. Lil Connor. One of those losers. Mac Dre was not a loser. But anyway, so what was I gonna bring up? Did I write this down? Hold on. Oh shit. No, actually, you know what? I guess this is kind of just like a PSA. Thank you. And this is actually kind of going into what I'm gonna make a video about this coming week. So I'm like, I don't know how much I want to say of it, but I don't have fun. I don't have fun. I sell fun. And I feel like I don't know if people kind of see me doing cam less and less. So they kind of feel like they can insinuate certain things. But it always costs money around here, sweetheart. I don't have fun. I sell it. Okay. I know, Angelique. I know. Yes, Janelle, you feel me. But the thing is, too, is like they think, I don't know what they think, but I'm not retired. I will literally whore out until the cows come home. It's always going to cost money. So, like, this one person who I'm pretty certain I'd found, or he'd like had me added from my cam show, like, I don't know what his verbiage was so weird, but I'm like, what do you think is happening over here? I didn't up and quit. And even if I did, it's still costs money. But I have a video coming up that's probably going to piss some people off, but it's kind of like relatively about this. But it's just like, no, it's always going to be money over here, babe. It always is. Whether you see me on cam as much or not. Like, what do you think is happening? I always feel like I'm getting under a bitch's skin. That's okay, Sam. That means you're doing something right. But anyway, so because I did it, I was like kind of insulted. I blocked. Like, you don't need to be here. Fuck off. And not everyone who is on my Snap, it has anything to do with that. But like, you are approaching me. You are trying to pursue me. You've seen what it is. It's not any different than day one. And apparently this was someone who, see, that's why I'm like, I don't know that they added me from webcam because they weren't that far away. And I don't know really what they were insinuating because I didn't really stick around to find out. But I'm just like, bitch, did I know I didn't do something wrong? Like, you seen what it is. I couldn't make it more abundantly clear. So I was having a conversation about this with somebody who kind of, I had to correct them a bit too. It's like, they made a comment about like, oh, you know, oh, man, see, this has a lot to do with that next video too, but they were talking about like, yeah, oftentimes like, you know, the mistress or whomever, like the whore, let's just put it that way, oftentimes navigates, you know, up until her old age, you know, by just having fun and doing all this shit, and then they're alone like later on in life. And I'm like, motherfucker, you, but what? Like, he was trying to basically map out the kind of lifespan of like a mistress. And I'm like, no, it's not all picturesque. It's not all the same. It's not one size fits all. There's some women who do settle the fuck down. There's some women who, you know, have the opportunity to pursue certain things. I'm like, I don't know. I just had to correct him too. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't know if it was like just a week full of people testing me again, but I wasn't having it at all. I'm like, that's not really kind of how that works necessarily. They don't really necessarily end up alone in their old age. And being alone and being lonely are two separate things. Hello? You can be alone without being lonely. But anyway, I guess I'll just say this here because I'm just not going to make the next video. This person was like a top, in their own words, security guard for a popular strip club. And I don't know. I just seem to like, I don't know. And he pretty much like said some shit I already knew of. Like, he kind of spit game that I already knew. Like, I already fucking knew about a lot of the shit he was saying. And we had both come to the one thing we could agree on was that these people wasting money on advertisements are doing exactly that. Wasting money on advertisements. Someone will want to take a wife's place and others are just there for exactly. But and also too, it's like there's this one woman who, I mean, I guess she's not really, I don't know really if she's ever been a cougar, I guess like a whore, I don't know. But she's like, she's still doing cam in her 60s. Like, fucking lit, man. And she looks far from lonely. As a matter of fact, like, uh-oh, what is this? As a matter of fact, oh my God. As a matter of fact, like, she's the exact opposite of lonely. So I don't know, but just the way that he was like talking about it, you know, I understand like having a viewpoint or perspective of like you were security at a strip club, but that's not, again, it's just not the same kind of, it's not one journey for everyone. And like it was very just the way he was talking. I'm like, it's a little pompous, motherfucker. You have your nerve. But I don't know, it was almost kind of pushy and just like, well, you're gonna end up, like the undertones were very like, you're gonna end up alone anyway. And I hope I fucking do. Like, I would be so happy. Please leave me the fuck alone. Exactly, Angelique. But I'm just, I don't know. It was very kind of backhanded, it seemed. But whatever, it was a paid for call. So the irony in that, in and of itself. That's pretty ironic, isn't it? But anyway, and then that's the other thing too. We're talking about like how, well, I brought up Audrey Batoni, who I used to really love. Like I just loved the dark jet black, you know, raven haired vixen archetype with her, and like she just bad bitch, adult star. And we were talking about how like she's still doing films, and I think she's almost 40, or she is early 40s, I think. Please, I hope that's not bad. But if she's not, I think she is though. And how there's like, it just, again, it's very unpredictable kind of who's going to age out and who's not. So, I don't know. His perspective was very, thank you. Oh, thank you. His perspective was just very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I guess it really doesn't require a rant. I don't know. I'm like, motherfucker. I don't care. Yes, yes, Moko. Like, it's just not, it's not the same for everybody, you know? But he seemed to have some sort of perspective, some sort of insight. But what was funny, because again, like, while he was talking about his kind of like viewpoint on how it lands for some people, which by the way, of course, if you're in a club environment, they, like, you know, oftentimes substances are mixed in with that. So of course you're not going to have the best perspective or viewpoint on it. But when it came to spitting game about like the actual in-person services shit, and like there's different levels to the shit and all this other shit, he wasn't saying anything I already didn't know, but I felt like he's talking a lot of like that was very factual. Like that wasn't coming from a standpoint of being like a pompous prick. It was more so like, you're not saying, it's nothing to a G, bitch. You're not saying shit new to me. But yeah, you're right. Versus like the whole like lifespan of an adult worker. Fuck off. Do I make my own bracelets? No, I wish. I got these a long time ago. Two of them from, which one? The Hamsa, this one. From like this like Botanica spiritual store. This one as well, this green one for money. And then this one was gifted to me from, I don't even remember who. But it's like planets, stones, like precious gems. And then I don't remember where this came from. As a matter of fact, this could have, I think they have Catholic symbolism on it. So it probably came from the same store. But my cousin was making bracelets for the longest, and necklace pendants. When you find something you love, it's not work. Exactly. That's kind of how I feel about tarot, but it's kind of how I feel about tarot. It does drain me at times, but it's still kind of like how I feel. It really feels like it's super different than, obviously, because it is different than what I've been doing. And it feels so much more like I'm constantly inspired, which is great. Versus adult work, I'm like, I have to do it and then take a break a little bit, kind of chill, and then get my ass right back in it. And it doesn't quite allow me to taste the same kind of creativity, or like, I guess, express the same kind of creativity that tarot does. So that's why I'm like, I really need to expand. And I will. But then my friend, she was telling me today, she's like, well, how the fuck do you expect to do that if you don't make, because she wants me to make videos on like stuff like that, but I'm like, I just want to separate it. I want to separate the two, kind of. I still have my blog YouTube channel, and maybe I could put stuff there about tarot. See what my choice, and if he's not into it. Exactly. Exactly. And the irony of it all was he paid for a service to even talk to me. Like, how funny. Life is so funny. I love it. You paid me to tell me that. Thanks. Thanks. Motherfucker. Whew. Adult work is exhausting. I did it for like 2 months and it's just not for me. You failed me. Yes. It's been, there was a point in time where I did it for a month and then I was like overwhelmed. I was 19. It was my first time. I was on Stream 8, which, by the way, is garbage from what I hear. Allegedly, it's garbage from what I hear. That was like before they took a huge cut. Now they take a huge cut. But I was on there for a month. It tripped me out. I'm like, this is a lot of responsibility. This is also a lot. No thanks. And then years down the line, I mean, now I've been doing it on and off for almost 4 years. But I like the tarot kind of way more. The tarot allows me to be so much more, what's the word? Eccentric? Yeah, I guess eccentric. Now, have you had a crazy, memorable, tarot experience? There's been, so what bothers me, and again, I've ranted about this, but I also don't want to sound ungrateful at all, because I'm not. Like, I love the people who leave me testimonies. I appreciate them. But there's been a couple times where I accurately say some shit, some off the wall kind of just shit I pick up on. And again, I think it just comes from intuition. In particular, I'm like, you need to watch out for this person with this particular hair color. Lo and behold, she comes back, or they come back, I should say. And they were like, holy fuck, like, how the hell, what the hell? Obviously, they don't cut. Some of them do. Some of them are very lively. There's another one. This woman got in, or her daughter got into this immaculate college. And I had said before, her coming back to me to tell me, which I haven't heard from her in a while, now that I think about it. After this, I mean, I've read for her multiple times after this, but the first time I read for her, I was like, your daughter's going to this college that's like your best pick. That seems almost unobtainable. She's gonna get it, and she did. There was another one where gosh, I don't know if this one's a little too personal, but just accurately depicting certain things, and I wish they would write it down and at least like share, but they don't. Not all of them do. Aside from that, it's just nice little things like, oh, she's great, she's lovely to read, read with, or gifted this, gifted that. It's cool. I'm appreciative, but when it's like so on the nose, they haven't come through. It's so overwhelming because you have to play kind of a character. Yeah. So many times when I was not in the mood and guys would be mad because I wasn't playing into their fantasy. You have to be in the correct headspace to be able to. It really is like putting on a party every single day. Every single day. Or however your schedule is. You have to be on, and it's on in the sense of like, in the mood, I guess you would say. There's definitely been times where I just can't hide my emotions or how I'm feeling or anything, and so I'm like pissy kind of, and they can see it. They can most certainly see it, which is unfortunate because I don't want them to. But um, it does require a certain. You have to be in it. I'm almost jealous, not jealous, but like I'm almost like I wish it just had worked out a little different for me in terms of that stuff. Again, I don't really care now. Like I really feel so at home with what I'm doing, but I don't know, like for me it was always like in-person stuff that I thought I was gonna like thrive in. And there was a little moment where I did, but the reason why I didn't is because I wasn't traveling to go do it. Those girls who like tour, they are on their shits. They rake up like a lot of money because they're touring, they're going places. I never did. I never like left to go do it because it wasn't that serious for me, you know. They were all locals. But I don't know. Do I ever reach out for you? Yeah, there's times where I'll like just draw something up, but it has to be when I haven't read for anyone, like either before I'm about to log on or like late at night when like I haven't talked to anyone, haven't picked them up, none of that. And what I'm finding now, because I followed this lady on YouTube for the longest. Her name is Owl Moon Racine. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She reviews tarot and oracle decks, and I've been binge watching all of her stuff. I've been like, I won't even front. I've been buying, I've been indulging and collecting, which I love, but pairing, which I never really thought to do the first time I started to collect decks. The first time I started to collect, I probably had at most like 11, 11, maybe 12 decks. But I never thought to pair tarot with oracle. I never thought to do that. And some of them mesh beautifully. The artwork and everything mesh beautifully together. So now it's almost like you have to search a little less for the answer to someone's question. So it's really dope. I don't know, it's really dope. I know it's a high abundance of these damn pantry beetles. My insecticide kill anything with these little pantry beetles hide in small places. Oh no! You know what? I think I saw a video about that on Twitter. Traveling is dangerous though. It can most certainly be. You have to, well, oh man, see, I don't want to say too much, but like there's ways of knowing in terms of who's texting you. If you know, you know. And even still, though, again, I mean, I can't sit here and be like, I would never say to anyone to do it. I would never, but just be very careful because it can very well be dangerous. That's why, to me too, that's why I'm like, I'm kind of happy it just never hit in that sort of way for me because it just, nope. Have I ever played the Ouija board? No, I've never. I'm too scared. We have one though. We own one. My aunt has when she was drunk with her friends. But I've never. Nope. But we own one. And then my cousin she did a long time ago, I think in like middle school with her girlfriends. They all did it together. And it was like, I don't remember her saying anything about the experience. Hello, Saeed. But no, I'm so good off that. To me, I don't know, I see tarot as like an interpretation of intuition through art. I decided that's kind of how I see it. Like, I don't really get a paranormal vibe from any of it. I'm like, for me, it's just intuition and like the inner knowing. Your gut feeling, you know? You're really witchy and cool. Thank you. And oh, you know what? Maybe that was my issue. Instead of erotic romance, it should have been horror. Not drunk too. That does sound fun, but it was still a no. Yeah, it's like it's hell no for me. Um, it's a hell no. I'm not touching that. Which is funny because, you know, people's view on tarot and I read it. But to me, again, I don't. I just see it's like artwork talking to you. That's kind of how I see it. A paranormal girl. It's funny because I don't really know that I consider myself to. I mean, I like to believe in it all. I think it's dope. But at the same time, again, very rational, kind of like immediately my head goes to to rationalize certain things, and then, oh well, that must be a spiritual thing, a spiritual experience, you know. Vampire and witch. I love. Ever since I was little, I was obsessed with mermaids, sirens, witches, all of that. Hi, Jaime. How are you? Thank you, Saeed. Vampire Diaries. I never watched. Can you believe I never watched? My friend loves the Vampire Diaries, though. Thank you. Little suckers are clumsy. Are you talking about those things, the pantry bugs? There's a certain name for them, but I forget what they're called. I saw a whole Twitter thread on them. It's really bad just for the, I just like the aesthetic. I really love the what do you call it? Demure? No. Somber, morose kind of things. I don't know why I connect very easily to stuff like that. But let's see what other shows though. I kind of liked The Secret Circle. I liked that one if you've ever watched. To me, it was so like, it had to do with soulmate stuff. Company? No, I do not. I'm just surrounded by loud neighbors who don't know any personal etiquette. Mermaid or fairy? It's so hard to say because I love both of them for their own like separate things. Like I love the whole nymph idea, and then because I was so obsessed, like Winx Club was the shit. Me and my one cousin and a friend of mine, we would always like wait till after school to go watch it. And they had these little fairy figurines. Like we were obsessed. So I don't know, I love both. I love the sirens, I love the mermaids, but I also love the fairies. Oh, like Bridge to Terabithia is so perfect. It's a very different kind of feel to the, like the woodland themes, but and then Spiderwick. I feel like there's another one that has a lot to do with like that kind of thing too, that vibe. Pretty Little Liars. I watched like the first season of it one year, and then I was like, can't do it. I can't do it. Couldn't do it. I didn't make it very far. I'm like, At first, I really tried to get into it. It wasn't working. Right? Spiderwick? Oh my goodness. It was such a kind of like awakening to different archetypes of fairies. Like, oh, it's so cute. They like come out of the trees and they look like bark and like weird shit, like a potato or some shit with arms. It's really poorly written. I don't really know what made me so like, I don't know. I detached from it for whatever reason. But I can't really put my finger on it. It was so long ago. But I really tried. I really tried. Potato Fairy is so cute. There's some oracle decks I've had my eye on that have to do with like woodland themes. But yeah, I don't know. It's been really interesting. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I have more stuff coming tomorrow and Monday. Because when I'm into something and I'm like collecting something, I'm like, I want to go all in. But I'm gonna like take my time with what I have now and then just use them in work and see how it goes, you know? Huge Anne Rice fan. I used to pretend to get A text messages. Isn't A supposed to be someone new every season? Like, isn't that how that works? Right? Or I don't know. I know I seriously was it's just so I don't know what made me detach from that. Um, did you guys like the reboot of Charmed? I didn't know how to feel about it at first. And then I kind of got into it because the one guy is like sexy as fuck. In your house, they just look at your windowsill and the little black dots laying around. And yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. They look like little, they're almost like skinny little roly-poly looking things. Favorite TV show and movie? There was a moment where I was binge watching like over and over and over Superstore with America Ferrera. Hilarious. And but now I don't know, I have like so many different ones that I just kind of will always watch. What else? Shows, TV shows. I'm trying to think. And then movie, those like indie movies, those independent movies. Memoirs of a Geisha, Gangubai, Gatiawadi, and Mistress of Spices. Those are my top three. But I like a bunch of different ones. Like, let's see. I like all the Melissa McCarthy ones. They're so funny. Like if I'm thinking like comedy. I watch on like religiously The Hustle with Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway, where they're like two scammers, two con artists. Thank you. Favorite characters from Superstore? Oh, it's so hard because like just people would say the most off the wall shit. What was her name? The one who's like had the bun. She was a store manager. Hilarious. This one time she looked at Janelle, I think her name was, or what was her name? The blonde girl. And she's like, oh fuck, I can't even remember what she told her to sing. She just told her to sing something. Ready, set, go. And she starts singing and she stops her mid-sentence. She's like, don't ever sing again. Or something fucking off the wall. Like, you're terrible. And it was so fucking funny. Then there's another one where damn it, what was her name? It's been too long. The Sandra. Sandra? Where Sandra and Glenn, they kind of go on this power trip to try and run the store. And they like address these like breastfeeding moms. And Sandra had she had this like moment of trying to take authority, and it was so this shit makes me cackle. She's all like, get your baby, get your disgusting whatever, and get your things and get out of the store. And I was, oh my God. And it's so fucking funny. I want to try and find it. Oh, yes, you like it, Janelle. Margot, I remember Margot, the Magicians. I stopped watching that too. It was just so kind of like long and drawn out after like maybe the third season. I watched the first two. I want to try and find Superstore, Sandra and Glenn. This is it. I think I found it. I hope this isn't like, am I gonna get in trouble for showing this? Yeah, this is it. Just, okay, wait, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for showing it.
I'm feeding my child. No You and your bag and your baby and your boobs need to go.
Oh my god, man. And Glenn like throws her stuff on the ground, and then the mom comes back with other breastfeeding moms, and they all kind of like boycott the store or whatever, and they're all in the store breastfeeding their kids. Hilarious episode. But Sandra is a boss. And Cheyenne, I forgot about her. That's so funny. You and your baby. I'm from the Bay Area, California. Hi, Scorpio. Third season was definitely trash. That was when I detached from the Magicians. The first two were cute. Like, I'm like, not only did I love the concept of them, like, being at this weird, like trippy, or yeah, it was like a weird trippy kind of like academy, but then when they incorporate the old gods, and then they also, oh, American Gods is also really good. I don't know if I ever mentioned American Gods, but they go to the academy, and then like that point in time where there was like a spell put on them, and they were all in, or what's his name, Quentin was in a insane asylum or something like that. Hi, good. How are you, Roberts? Hi, Earth. Kardashians, you remind me. I do not. I wish they would make a. I know. I know. I'm trying to figure out why they did it. Like, why didn't they carry on with Superstore? And I also can't remember exactly where it left off either. It's been so long. Like, I think Amy and that one guy end up together. And do they have a kid together? I genuinely can't remember. No, I know. I know who she is, but I don't watch this show, sweetheart. um, but it's been so long because it's on Hulu. I need Hulu again, and then I'll watch Superstore. But that was too good. That was so fucking funny. So much activity tonight, you guys. But yeah, Superstore made me crack the fuck up. And at one point, I think my mom introduced me to it. It was so funny. There's another, I want to see if I could find, what was that, her name though? She was about to sing Working at the Car Wash, and she goes, working at the, and then she's like, stop. Dina. Okay, Dina was, oh, what was that lady's name? In the story, she was, what the hell? Why is she not on the main character list? That shit came out in 2015? There's no way. Justine. It was Justine.
Sex with her? Nobody forced me to have sex with them. But you might have felt
Hi, Mew. Where is that? Hold on. Superstore was so good. Bring it back. Cheyenne reminds me of my little sister. Oh, when they did that wedding, like the proposal, where the guy tried, like they staged a robbery. Did he? Damn it, where is it? Oh, here. Is this it? Yeah, I found it. Wait.
Know if any of you have any special skills. I'm a pretty good singer. Okay, sing Car Wash with me immediately. Fail! The vocals don't come in for another 10 measures. Also, you have the worst voice I've ever heard.
Damn it, Dina. I follow that actress on Instagram. It's so funny. Anyway, bring back Superstore. Favorite food is so hard. Today I finally fucking had Panda Express and it had been so long. The last time I had Panda, I got my lips injected. That was so fucking long ago. Well, like last winter probably, I think. December? November. So I finally had Panda. And it had been so long. Thank you. Now I want Hulu because I want to watch that shit again. Fucking amazing. Amazing shits. But I could think of so many different other shows and movies and stuff too. Like, I just like fixate on one thing and I'll rewatch it. I don't know why. Annoying. Annoying as hell. Was that a dirt bike? Like, what are you doing? Excuse me. That's crazy. That's like crazy as hell. The nerve these people have. Interesting. Okay, you guys, I think I might get off because I have some business to attend to. But is that a dirt bike?
Huh?
Is that a dirt bike?
Sounded like it.
That's weird as hell.
Our little mini moped.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh? I'm gonna get off because I need to do some stuff. But I think I might, Angelique. I think I just might. And then a video up earlier in the week. And again, I'm trying to shoot for 2. I want to do a week where I do 2 videos. Because I have so many, like these most recent ones, I'm like, I need to talk about. So, but we'll see. You already know. It's always unpredictable with me. But tomorrow I'll definitely be letting you guys know if I do go live or if I don't. If I do, I'll post about it on my Twitter. And if I don't, I'll post about it on my community page. But I think it should be fine. Monday's the 15th. So I'm trying to cram in last minute readings for the end of the pay period. So we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Ungodly fruit. Okay, I'm gonna look them up. I've been like super into all that stuff lately too, like the instrumental piano. Love, just as background noise, so good. Also, there's like wonderful ambient videos on YouTube where it's like beautiful kind of like art, like scenery. There's like a caravan one with like a little bonfire, like it's so cozy. I will, Angelique, I promise I will. But actually Banana P was talking about going to the ocean tomorrow. I'm like, I want to go to the ocean, but that would be like earlier in the day. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you all know. It was wonderful as per usual. And I'll be back. So, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is nadiaexotica@gmail.com. And then follow all my links at nadiaexotica.com. And also don't forget to read my blog, which is nadiascuriotrove.com. Fuck, I knew I was forgetting something. I'm gonna post a new blog post about something really cool that one of my aunts gifted me. The one who's always gifting me really cool shit. I'm gonna make a blog post about it. So, I'll post on my community page, you already know. Until the next video, you guys, you will be hearing from me very, very soon, okay? Have a wonderful night, you guys.